wishes to all the students. Today we are going to see an experiment in electricity, that is verification of Ohm's law. What is the object of this experiment? To study the dependence of potential difference across a resistor on the current passing through it and determine its resistance. What is this? The relationship between potential difference and current, V and I. So we can do an experiment to verify this law, and we are going to verify this by means of a graph also. We are going to plot a graph also. The relationship between current and potential difference across its ends. Now let us see what is this Ohm's law first. P is proportional to I, or I is proportional to V, or V is equal to Ri. V stands for potential difference, I stands for current, R stands for the resistance. At constant temperature, the current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to potential difference across its ends. This is the experiment. This is what we are going to do that. First, let us see what is this resistance. What is resist? Oppose. What it is going to oppose? It is going to oppose the current. We will say resistance is the necessary evil for the flow of current. We need resistance. We need optimum resistance. But resistance should not be more. For the effective flow of current, we need resistance. So resistance is necessary for the flow of current. The property of a conductor due to which it opposes the flow of current is called resistance. So resistance, you see, here we will explain the apparatus later on. Resistance means potential difference by current. What is the unit for resistance? Ohm. Ohms. Right? Ohms, that is the unit for measuring the resistance. Then what is potential difference? The potential difference between 2 points in an electric field is the amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to the other point. From one point to other point, the potential difference between 2 points in an electric field is the amount of work done. To bring it, what is the amount of work done? What amount of work we have to give? That is simply work done by quantity of charge. We can measure potential difference by the unit called volt. Right? We can measure current by ammeter. Ammeter is here. We can measure potential difference by voltmeter. Right? Ammeter we should always connect in series in a circuit. Voltmeter we have to always connect in parallel. That is very important. So to perform this experiment, what are the devices required? What are the apparatus required? A resistor of about 2 ohms of resistance. We need a resistance, right? A DC voltmeter. So this is the voltmeter to measure the potential difference. Ammeter to measure the current, and connecting wires, all these wires. So all these connecting wires, right? We need these wires and a battery. Even you can use a McLaughlin cell, a Daniel cell, and here we are using a 2 amps eliminator. So this we are using, right? And a plug key. So here you see this plug key. The plug key in the sense we can using this C. Now this is an off position. We can on it by putting this plug key here. This is a plug key here, and a sandpaper, emery paper we call. What that? To just clean these ends and all, and to clean these terminals. We can clean the terminals and all. For that, what we can use an emery paper and the circuit. So see the circuit, how it is connected. See the board. In the board I have shown this circuit. You see here. So battery I have shown here. What? Battery from there, and this is connected to the positive of the ammeter. Then from there is resistance. Right? The resistance where from we are going to give. You can ask me one question, where is the resistance here? The resistance we are going to give from this rheostat. By adjusting this slider, we can change the resistance. Right? And then it goes to what? This is rheostat. To vary this. And this is what? K. That is plug key. This is that one. And this voltmeter is connected in parallel. Ammeter is connected in series. Right? Now see, here I have just number of the experiment, ammeter reading. Ammeter reading from the ammeter, and while you are increasing the current, the readings, decrease the current readings, add these two, divide by 2, average, mean means average. Then divide V by I, we get resistance. And experiment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like add everything, take the average, we can get the resistance. And the graph, we take current in the x-axis, potential difference in the y-axis. And if you keep on, take this reading in the x-axis and y-axis, and you can get a straight line. The slope of the straight line can be found. See, then certain other things. Now we are see the polarity of ammeter and voltmeter can be checked. How you know? With respect to battery. Whether ammeter is fine, voltmeter is fine, and all these things. Check the connections of rheostat. See, here it is connected upper end. It is connected the lower end. It should be connected like that only. So when this is connected upper end, from here the lower end. One connection to the circuit to be made to the upper terminal. And the lower terminal at the other end of the rheostat be connected to the other side. Then we can slide the rheostat for what? To get maximum resistance, minimum resistance. You can increase and decrease by moving this. You can move this and we can reduce, increase and decrease. And move the slider of rheostat up and down, here and there, right? Now supposing when moving the slider of the rheostat to reduce the resistance to minimum scale, check the ranges covered over voltmeter and ammeter are nearly 75%. This side and that side. It should move on either side. If not, what will happen? We have to change the devices and check the devices. And slide the rheostat for a minimum reading of the ammeter, say about 0.2 amperes. Now, note the current in I and voltage. Now, adjust the rheostat, increase the current in steps of 0.18. Now, we can note the current I. Current is noted here in ammeter, potential difference noted in voltmeter. Now, reduce the current in steps, increase and decrease to find, and we can record the observations. And this is how we can organize this experiment. Now listen. And what are the results we are going to apply? The range of ammeter, least count of ammeter, range of voltmeter, least count of voltmeter, all these things we can find. Finally, the graph we can prove V by I is equal to R, that is the resistance. So this experiment is exclusively meant for what? Verify the Ohm's law. And the one important things, normally you will not be taught this, and how to understand the minimum possible reading of voltmeter and ammeter. This is little deeper way, that is, and for example, if you take a meter scale, centimeter, below centimeter, millimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, like that, and below that millimeter. Millimeter is the least count. If you take a screw gauge, minimum, what is the minimum possible reading? If you take a vernier caliper, minimum possible reading. Like that, this is also having that. Normally, you know, no need of seeing all these things, but still you should know it. If you take the voltmeter is here, right? The pointer in the voltmeter gives 2 volts, imagine. And there are 20 divisions in that. On the scale, the 2 volt value, then the least count of the voltmeter is 2 by 20. That is, minimum is 0.1 volt. The minimum possible reading is 0.1 volt. This is regarding voltmeter. And if it is ammeter, 1 ampere, and there are 10 divisions, imagine, on the scale up to 1 ampere value, then 1 by 10, 0.1 ampere is going to be the minimum possible reading. Below that you cannot measure it, means. So, next, zero error. We have to check whether the apparatus is fine, whether it doesn't have any error. If an apparatus device doesn't have any error, it means what? Zero error, no error at all. If it is error, we have to correct it and do the experiment accordingly. Read and check zero error in the off condition. Now we have removed this key, off condition. The apparatus, only this eliminated, we have just switched on. This is off. In the read and check the zero error in off circuit, the pointer should read at the zero mark. It is in zero mark. See? 0 mark. So the apparatus is fine. This is called no error condition. If there is error, adjust the pointer at 0 mark. Now we have to adjust it. If there is an error, with the help of adjusting screws provided in the device, this we have to take care of it. And this is how the complete theory of this experiment I have given for you. This is how you can perform the Ohm's law, verification of Ohm's law. For example, in the last column of this thing, you can see all these values same resistance. So you take some V here for some current. When you do this V by A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the 10 readings will give the same value. That means Ohm's law is verified. So take everything, divide by 10, get the average, that is the resistance. By this you are verifying the Ohm's law and also finding what? The resistance. Now we can physically check the circuit and easily explain this.
Putting, as you seen this in the drawing, so now I am going to show the each and every equipment. This is the eliminator. In normal circuit, it is shown as a battery. Instead of battery, you are using a eliminator. You can vary the current in the eliminator. If you want 2 volt, you can add 2 volt, 3 volt, 4 volt, whatever you want. Okay. Next to the eliminator, we have switch system. We call it as key. It's nothing like a switch. Okay. If you just insert the key, the circuit is closed. Okay. Now I removed it. Okay. Next, rheostat. So as I said, the rheostat, you can adjust the resistance by sliding this knob. Okay. Next to the rheostat, it is connected to the voltmeter. Okay. In voltmeter, the one end is connected to the negative part. Okay. Since voltmeter, we have to give a parallel resistance support. We are adding a resistance box here. Okay, you can see in the drawing. Okay, to support it. So this is connected parallelly. You can see the connection here. Positive to positive, negative to negative. Red is positive. Okay. Then, since from the voltmeter, it is a series circuit. It is connected to the ammeter. Negative part from positive to negative. When it comes to series, positive to negative, again this positive goes to positive of the battery or eliminator. So the purpose of ammeter is to measure the current, and voltmeter potential, to find the potential. Okay, we can check it now. So as I said, the circuit is now open. When I insert the key, it is closed. Okay. Now see the current in ammeter. How many amperes it shows? 0.1. No. Always see parallax. Okay. So the deflection is there. Okay. 0.1. Okay. 0.1 millimeter. And see voltmeter. How much current is there? 2.5 volt. Okay. Now I am moving the rheostat. Just see what happened. Okay, and here it is reduced. Okay. In other way, if I want to increase the current also, you can see the same difference. For example, I am increasing the voltage now by increasing the current. Okay, so now let us start with 4 volt itself. Okay. See, now I am adjusting again. See, the voltmeter deflects towards left side. Okay, that means the volt potential is reduced. Okay, same manner I am moving it towards. You see the current now. It is 0.2 amps. Okay, likewise you can change the potential difference with this movement of rheostat. Okay, now I'll dismantle this completely. Someone should assemble it fully. Okay, practically. I am over.
Ammeter, resistance. And resistance value given, resistance is given from this. Or else you can simply connect a wire,
Small wire.
if you connect a small wire, that is a resistance. Right? You can connect this as a resistance also. Or else a special thing, resistance big, I will show you afterwards. And rheostat, this is rheostat, to change the resistance. Desired resistance to give. Right? And this is a key. Okay. Now, you note the reading in ammeter, we can keep on increase the volt. And we can keep on decrease the volt. Take the reading. This is increase the current, increase and decrease. Then take the average. Right? And many hours will come. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take everything, divide by that number of experiment to get this resistance. And we are proving R is constant. That is V by A is constant. Same thing you can reflect in the graph. V by A is R. That is current, we are taking the x-axis, potential difference the y-axis. Now tell me any doubt you have in this experiment. What is the use of ammeter? What is the use of voltmeter? How to connect ammeter? How to connect voltmeter? Which is the rheostat? Where is the key? How to on the device? What is the purpose of that eliminator? It is eliminated in the sense it is a source for us to give the current. We are not giving the current straight away from the circuit. We are just bring it down and reduce this current for the safety. And for this experiment, that is more than sufficient. Right? These are the things you are supposed to know. We can alter whatever resistance you can give from that. Right? Or else we can simply connect a wire in that. Now, Chidambaram and yourselves, just connect it. See the circuit.
Come this side.
See the circuit and connect it. So I have just shown the circuit here.
Red side is the positive terminal, black is the negative terminal.
Switch off the current first. Switch off the current with the eliminator.
This is the positive side. Use it. Use it now. Use it now. Remove it. Now wrap it. Connect to this window. Same way. What you did for positive, same.
Connected? Connected? Find out whether it is working.
Switch on.
Switch on, insert the key. Switch on. Insert the key.
Whether vibration is coming. If it is coming, you have connected nicely. No, it's not coming. That means somewhere you didn't connect properly.
Circuit is not closed now.
Circuit is not closed down. Just find out.
It's okay.
Now it's
Lose
okay.
connection.
Lose contact. Right, now we already say, you just name, tell me what are the devices, what are the devices, that is your work. You tell me, you name the apparatus now.
Rheostat, it changes the resistance.
You name the device and tell me what it does.
Rheostat, with the help of it, we can change the resistance and This one is eliminator. With the help of it, we can eliminate the current throughout the circuit.
This is a source for us, right?
And ammeter, so which measures the current in ampere
Amperes, very good. And how do you connect this?
in series.
Series, right?
And this is voltmeter, which should be connected in parallel. And this measures what in
Potential difference.
potential difference in
What is the
amperes.
unit? Volt.
Volt.
What is this?
Resistance.
Box.
Okay, it's very good. You explain the circuit. Just keep this circuit with you and show me how it is connected. Where you have to mention this, where it is, how it is connected. And you also join. You three come forward.
This is a battery.
How it is connected? Where from we start this connection? From the plus. Where is the plus? Explain, both of you explain.
This is
Starts from positive, then we are connecting that
Connected to ammeter.
Louder.
then to voltmeter, which is connected in parallel, and
Then where the circuit goes?
resistance. Then comes to a rheostat.
Then where it goes? Plug key. Plug key. Where is this voltmeter? How it is connected?
Parallel.
It's connected in parallel.
Parallel. Siddhambara, what is the object of this experiment? What for you are doing this experiment? You tell me. What for you are doing this experiment?
To determine the Ohm's law, the verification
No,
of
Ohm's law is already there. We are not to determine. Ohm's law is already there. V is proportional to I. I is proportional to B. B by I is a constant. That constant is named as resistance. Resistance opposes the current. We are verifying that law. And by that we can also incidentally finding the resistance. The value of resistance. Unknown resistance. Right? This is, we can vary the resistance. Right? What is the purpose of voltmeter?
So, to find a potential.
Very good, very good. What is the purpose of ammeter?
To measure the current.
Why do you draw the graph for this? Graph in the x-axis we take what? See the board. Current. Y-axis we take. And what is the shape of the graph? Is it a parabola?
Straight line.
Straight line. Y is equal to mx plus c. M stands for the slope. We can find the slope. So B by R. This B by R is a slope. That is the resistance. So you can verify. Another way of verification. Verifying this experiment by Ohm's law. Have you understood this? Now it's all right? Yes. You understood all these things? The next session you have to do it. You yourself should do it, right?